Hi, my name is Delisha, otherwise known as Original Smooth Regal, and welcome to the channel Original Smooth Regal. Alright, so let me firstly say if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please feel free to go ahead and do so. What are you waiting on? I mean, you've watched my videos, so why are you still procrastinating? Alright, so let's get into the topic. And the topic that we will be talking about today is basically healing, right? We're going to be talking about healing. And in this healing and in us healing, it is basically trusting the healing process. So we're going to be trusting the healing process. It's a beautiful thing. I love healing. It is just great, right? It is lovely to heal, to have gone through so much things, whether mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, and then heal like a beautiful butterfly and soar. Whether you want to be an eagle, let's go, we are healing. This is the process. All right, so I'll be sharing with you all the tips on how to heal, and also I'll be going into like some mini little story time. So all right, let's get into the topic. All right, so healing, it is basically to become well from a state of unwellness, right? From a state of damage or a state of, like you're frail, right? And there's so many things to heal from that we have to narrow the scope. And in us narrowing the scope, we're going to be looking at healing or trusting the healing process. We're going to focus on a little of the emotional, a little of the social. Oh my gosh, that one is something. Spiritual, if I have not said that, and we will be healing from it. We will be getting well from this, right? We want to free our minds. So in trusting something, what do you do to trust? You put your hopes in it. You look forward to something from it. You are expecting of it. All right, so in us trusting the healing process, we're going to open our spirits through meditation. We can meditate. We can have our affirmations that we do. Whether we say, I am a beautiful woman, I am strong, I am powerful, I am all in all. What can you say to manifest and to evolve and to grow from this thing that you have been hurt by? Whether it is something emotionally that has scarred you from you were a child, whether it's something social, you've been embarrassed socially so many times, you felt like an outcast, you've been bullied. How can you heal from this? How can you grow as that true butterfly that you are, as that eagle that you are, as that plant that is bursting out of the ground, right? So we're trusting the process. Healing is something that it's a beautiful act. It is a beautiful act. But most times we don't want to feel hurt, and we don't want to go through the hurts of life simply because we cannot be bothered, or we feel burdened, or as though we cannot manage, right? But I'm here to say to you that you can manage, you can do it. And though this is not necessarily something motivational, like a motivational speech, but I will say to you that healing is real and you are able to get healing. I remember a time in my life, I think this was in the year 2018, 19. I was going through so much, and I had removed my hair. I had cut my hair, all of my hair. And why I cut my hair was because I honestly felt that it was something that I needed to do spiritually. So we're going to talk about sometimes how some of the things that we value spiritually, how they may scar us. Because at that time, I thought that, hey, me cutting my hair, it is a symbol to show that I am repent or in remorse for the fact that I had fornicated. That's before I got my son. When I got my son, basically, and I look at it and I see that, hey, it was so hard. I felt like a sinner. I felt like nothing that I did or nothing that I could do could make me feel as though I am repairing or I am healing. Right? And what I had to do was get in meditation to positively affirm myself, to tell myself good things, to look in the mirror and say, hey, you are loved, you are forgiven. The Most High has forgiven you if this is what you hold to be sin or this is something that is burdening you. Mark you, this is not necessarily how I think now, but I'm talking about the frame of mind that I was in. I felt as though I had to remove it. My hair, that is. And when I look at it, I say, hey, it's a part of the healing process. I felt down. I felt depressed, and I felt like I just needed it to go. I couldn't stand my hair anymore. I just couldn't be bothered. Right? And me removing it has taught me that, hey, you can heal. It is possible to heal. And also something I love is self-healing. I'm a beautiful believer in self-healing. We can heal from these traumatic experiences. We can grow, right? And we can do it within ourselves. We meditate, we balance our chi. If you have to pray, you go ahead and pray, right? But sometimes we have to get up and we have to do what we have to do to get through the healing process. And we have to know that sometimes it's okay to cry and it's okay to close away yourself sometimes. You know, because sometimes the eagle, we have to regroup as an eagle. You have to regroup. So taking the time away, sometimes it is good for you to heal. And I must say, trust the healing process. Because if you don't trust the healing process, then you won't be able to grow. You won't be able to give yourself a chance to say, hey, I can do this. I can overcome. I am an overcomer. Right? So just know that while you are in the healing process, it is basically, you don't want to be reminded of the negative things. You want to keep away from certain people. You want to keep away from certain groupings. Yes, relocate if you have to. Take yourself from any Yes, so take yourself away from any traumatic situation if you have to do it. And just realign yourself. If you have to go to the hills, to just hold a vibe and just meds, then go ahead and do it. If you have to take a few days to yourself, if you have to seek therapy, do it. But more so self-healing, go to a river, meditate. Right? Hug a tree, hug trees, hug them. They need hug and love, and so do we. Right? It's nature's therapy. Trust the healing process. Just trust the healing process. When you wake up in the morning, affirm yourself. Say, I am healthy and I am getting well. Say that I am healing. Always remember to say that you are healing. Always remember to say that you are healing. You are getting better. And yes, over time, it took away some courage from me to lose my hair. But when it finally started growing back, I say, hey, look at this beautiful locks. Look at my wonderful meditation and countenance. And for that, I am happy. So just trust the healing process. Eat healthy. Do what you have to do. If you have to exercise, if you have to write something, if you have to make music, express yourself and trust the healing process. Trust the healing process. So thank you so much for paying attention to this video. Again, let me say, go ahead